All right. This video is about our late actor Junior Pope. Ever since this incident happened, I've not really talked about it. Though I've made about 2 videos about it, but I've not really deeply talked about what really caused the death of our beloved actor Junior Pope. May his soul rest in peace. Yes, may his soul rest in peace. Anyway, I want to, talk about something that something that contributed to his death. You understand? So, a lot of people have been, making the videos of creating content using Gino Pope's names and all that. When you go to internet, you see a lot of bloggers creating content, using his name. It's unfortunate that people create content using the dead. You understand? So, and I didn't find it so funny. I was like, what is going on? Even his friends, they were all creating content, all because they're just trying to cash out. You understand? So, I want to talk about what contributed to his death. You understand? So, just like what this guy said, that Junopo was blacklisted in Asaba. You understand? So, and when I listened to that video, I picked some points. You understand? So, you see, in this life, whatever you are doing, you just have to know that success attracts enemies. I always tell you people this, that the more successful you become, the more enemy you have. And what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to buckle up. You're supposed to be more stronger. You're supposed to be more spiritual. You're supposed to be more active in your prayer life. You understand? Juno Pope, let me just describe Juno Pope. Juno Pope was my friend. We all started this movie thing at Laiko Hotel in Nugugariki. We started together with Chinedu Wadike, Rubio Jacko, and the rest of them. So Ikenta and all that. So I joined movie industry for a very long time, but I left movie industry where, I got admission into high institution, so I have to drop. You understand? That's why it pains me so much that JP died now. Now that the road is free for him, you understand? Because I could remember how he started. He suffered so much, running from Enugu to Asaba, Lagos, and all that just to get a movie role. You understand? But anyway, what hasn't happened, may his soul rest in peace. So what I'm trying to say now is that there is a lot of negligences, that contributed to his death. You understand? So, I've been seeing a lot of messages from people, from his friends. I saw one from Dave. Dave said that a day before Juno Pope died, that he told him that he's going to tell him something. I don't know how that thing happened, but it's when you die, a lot of people start saying all these things and all that. But I don't find this, all these things doesn't move me. You understand? So, what you did not do when he was alive, there's no need of you doing it now. I like saying things the way they are. You understand? So, Dave said, he's going to, I don't know, tell him something. Or he wants to say something. Yes, it was Dave that stopped him from saying that to the world. So why would you stop somebody from expressing his feelings to the world? When he told you that he wants to speak, he wants to say something, he wants to let the cat out of the bag. Why didn't you let him do that? If actually you are his friends, do you know what it is? So you see why I say there is a lot of negligences everywhere that contributed to Juno Pope's death. A lot of people have been saying that it was not he was not drained inside water and all that, but I've not really believed it. You understand? Because there's a lot of confusion anyway. You understand? Because the boat, they say that Gino Pop was drawn inside the water. I've watched that video several times, but Gino Pop was not there. You understand? But a lot of people are still complaining that why is it that they have not watched the video that day that this things happened. So okay, I was asking them, even if they cover that day, that means all their phone fell inside the water. So how would the video come out? Or are you trying to tell me that someone somewhere was recording them? It's not possible. The video you even saw online, because they recorded it that day, I think the day one, and nothing happens to them. Even that video that JP made, he was saying that he's the only son, he's going to train them, he had 3 kids and all that. So, that video was made the very first day he crossed that river, which nothing happened that day. So that very day that the incident happened, I think they recorded it, but all their phone fell inside the water. So I think but another question is, what of those that survived it? Does it mean that their phone still fell inside the water? There is a lot of confusion out there, which we have not verified what actually happened. I cannot say that Juniper was killed. Juniper was there. I cannot say that because there is no evidence to prove all these things that people are saying. The information reaching me is that police are still doing an investigation to find out how Juniper died. Now, I've made my own analysis that there is a lot of negligence that has contributed to Juniper's death. Okay, another thing is this. Verydarkman made a video and said that Juniper sent him a message on Facebook, and in that Facebook, I'm going to read it out right now. What Juniper sent to Verydarkman, which I think, had it been that Verydarkman replied, maybe it would have been a, he would have been his savior. You understand? Because from what I found out, Juniper was going a lot of depression. That something was happening to him, that he need to talk to somebody, but none of them allow him to say that. You understand? Okay, let me just read out this, what he sent to Verydarkman. You understand? So this message was sent on all right, this is what Gino Pope sent to Verydarkman. You understand? So, and he said, "Brother, how are you doing? I need to speak with you man to man. Something very, very urgent. Get back to me when you see this message." This is what Gino Pope sent to Verydarkman. It's quite unfortunate that Verydarkman ignored the message. You understand? So, he said that he doesn't like all these celebrities because of, some of them try to get close to him, and because of what he do and all that. So the reason is best known to him, but that was a very expensive mistake. Someone sent you a message like that, and you didn't even know what it is. You would at least have hear him out. Maybe you would have, maybe just maybe you would have been a helper. You would have saved his life. Because from what I found out, Juniper was going through a lot. In fact, he went through a lot before he died. His death was so confusing, you understand? So, a lot of things went wrong. A whole lot of things went wrong. You understand? So, even when they brought him out from the river, the blood was coming out from his nose and all that, and his clothes was teared. A lot of things was not just clear to me. That even as I'm talking to you now, I'm still confused about his death. You understand? So, a lot of negligence was, made, during shootings. But even as that, on a second thought, I said, okay, many people have been crossing that river. Many people have been crossing even without his life jacket and all that. But this one just happened like that, But I still maintain that Nigeria police should do a very thorough investigation about this case. You understand? To know what actually happened, to know why Gino Pop, why his clothes was teared, and why blood was coming out from his nose. Another thing is this. And someone, I watched a video, I think his name is Dr. Paul, and there is a analysis that he made. He said that the autopsy should carried out immediately, and his family members should take responsibility of the autopsy to find out why blood is coming out from his nose. And I think I saw sense in that point. You understand? Because someone that someone that fell inside the water, and I don't see, is there any possibility that blood will be coming out from his nose? I'm just asking a question, because that is where the confusion are. The death of Juno Popo is something that's so confusing. Are you getting what I'm saying? So back to Verydarkman and Glory Juno Pope. I want to quickly say this to everyone. Sometimes you need to listen to somebody. When somebody is talking to you, just know that there is something that is bothering that person that made him or her to talk to you, or to send you a message that is an urgent message that you should get back to him once you see this. You understand? Maybe Junopo was trying to say something. Maybe he was trying to say something to let the world know about something. But you did not give him the opportunity, the chance to say that until he died. Well, I'm not blaming you, Sha. I'm not blaming you for ignoring his message. Maybe you have a reasons, you understand, of not, maybe you have had experiences with all these celebrities and all that. So I'm not blaming you in any way. But, sometimes we need to let us learn how to listen to our friends who wants to talk to us, because we would have been a helper to that person. I get what I'm saying. So, Juno Pope's death is something that is not clear to everyone. You understand? So, and even some people still think that it's a prank. Some people do know that some people believe that Juno Pope is still alive. You understand? They still believe that Juno Pope is still alive, somewhere receiving treatment. But for me, I don't believe that. I believe that Juno Pope is no more, and may his soul rest in peace wherever he is. Understand? So the lesson in this video is that learn to listen to somebody. You understand? When somebody is talking to you, learn how to listen to that person, because the person has something to tell you that might be very necessary, that might save him or her. You understand? Juno Pope's death is something that, I cried. I was down. I was shocked. So please, let's just not bury Juno Pope. The investigation have to be carried out, and to know why blood was coming out from his mouth, because it's so strange to me. You understand? So, and again, I want to also say this to everyone, that for those of you who have been shooting film, going from different locations and all that, it's not even about crossing the river. It's about the risk of going into a desert to shoot a movie. First of all, you have to think about your safety. You understand? Even last month, there was one production that went inside the bush to shoot a movie, and they met Fulani herdsmen, and some of them were injured. You understand? So sometimes we do something without considering our life, the risk we take. First of all, whatever you are doing, you have to consider your safety first. Your safety should be your number one priority. You don't just do things because you want to make the money. What about making the money, but you will not be alive to eat the money? You will not be alive to enjoy the money. That is one of the worst mistakes people make. You don't first of all consider your safety, your life first. You understand? Okay, let's just assume that nobody is responsible for Juno Pope's death because of some negligence, not wearing a life jacket and all that. That was just a very expensive mistake. You are crossing it's a sea without thinking of wearing a life jacket. It didn't occur to you that what if something should happen? What if something should go wrong? What is your chance of surviving? Imagine Adama, she packed about 12 crew members and the actors and actresses inside one boat. You didn't even think of what if something should happen. You didn't even protect them. You didn't even protect yourselves. There are some negligence that we do. Sometimes does it mean that these people don't value their life? You understand? So my question is this: why is it that blood is coming out Juno's nose, and why is it that his clothes was teared? Many people have asked this question, and there is no answer. So I urge Nigeria police to just take full responsibility of the investigation and the autopsy and the family too. You understand? Because ever since this thing happened, the family member have not come out to say something. They have not break the silence. I heard that the wife is still in the hospital. She's in the coma. So, and I believe that it is out of the shock of what happens to the husband, because that very day The wife came and she witnessed everything. I think she was there when Junior Pope was brought out from the water. The trauma was so much she couldn't hold it. You understand? So it was not even necessary for her to come there. So I don't even know who called her and all that. Do you know that is a kind of person that will have BP? The person will just give up immediately. Seeing your husband dead, the person that left you in the morning, and the next thing you see him is when he's lying down dead. So the shock was too much on her. So I pray that God is going to revive her wherever she is. Alright, so please, my good people, let us learn how to take care of ourselves, protect our lives, whatever we are doing, our safety first. You understand? So I pray to God that God is going to give them the strength to bear the loss, because it's a very big loss in that family. Junior Pope is a friend of everybody. Junior Pope doesn't have problems. Junior Pope is a nice man. He has a heart of giving. Wherever he is, he always like to make that place lively. He doesn't like trouble. He doesn't like problem. He's a good actor. He's someone that have passion in what he does. You understand? I met Junior Pope in Nico Hotel. That was about, let me just 20 something years ago, when we started this acting of a thing. It's just, I'm still at the shock. But I want to see what really happens to Junior Pope. And I urge Nigeria police, as they have started their investigation, let them carry it to the end to see actually how Junior Pope died. Alright, thank you, God bless. And also, Verydarkman, please need to listen to people. Sometimes they might need you to survive. Alright, thank you, and God bless you. Please try and drop your comments. If you think what I say here is makes sense, please, I would like you to contribute your own idea. Alright, thank you, and God bless you with a polite comment. Thank you.